The last time in the Marvel Universe, the Fantastic Four time traveled to get treasure for Doctor Doom, which they didn't because they're like, screw you, Doctor Doom, we're not going to give you anything, here's some chains. And before that, we learned about Dr. Bruce Banner turn himself into a giant gray menace. But then he's not gray anymore, he's green now because gray doesn't print very well. As I learned the first issue. Now, I made a mistake the first issue. The one time Hulk was green there was like not like that wasn't on purpose. That was actually a mistake. However, when they saw that, they're like, that looks better than gray. So they chose that one frame was green, and they decided they're making Hulk green. Now, of course, I would recap Hulk 1, but I'm pretty sure Hulk number 2 is going to recap it for us. So this time, it looks like now that Hulk's green, and he's going to fight Monkey Man, or actually Toad Men, apparently. They're Toad Men. They look like monkeys to me. They look pretty funny. So let's see. The Incredible Hulk number 2. The Terror of the Toad Men. General, it's them! The Toad Men! They're attacking! It's too late for the humans to stop us now. Nothing can stop us. Nothing except the Hulk. This one comes with ads. Starring the Hulk, the Terror of the Toad Men. Part 1. Enter the Toad Men. And I'll check already, this issue is also really long. So hang in there, fellas and gals. Like a savage, marauding monster from some mad netherworld, the frightening figure of the Hulk suddenly appears from out of the murky swamp, and our mind-staggering adventure begins. This was written by Stanley and illustrated by Jack Kirby, which will change by next issue. Well, I'll talk about that when we get to that issue. I thought I heard someone crashing through the underbrush. Better see who. Who? Oh no! No! It's the Hulk! He's still alive. I've got to make it to town. I gotta warn the others. Get out the streets. Lock your doors. The Hulk's alive. He's hiding this way. The Hulk? Quick, Bobby, hurry. Tommy, inside. Hurry, hurry. The streets are empty. It looks like a ghost town, except for the troopers. Listen, that heavy, horrible throttling is coming closer. Must be him. There he is. It's the Hulk. Quick, Fitch. Vidge. I don't know what that is. The truck in high gear. Ram it right into him. Now. It's like hitting a brick wall. Here come the troopers. They'll get him. Hold on to him. Don't let him crash through the barrier. Hold him out. Look out. Back. Get back. There's no stopping him. But through just what it looks like as though the entire town is about to be shattered by the demonical might of the Hulk, one small figure breaks free of the troopers and cries, Hulk, it's me, Rick Jones. Hulk, listen to me. Slowly, dangerously, the giant menace turns. Every fiber of his being still itches to lash out to smash and destroy. That's it, Hulk. Easy. Take it easy. Follow me. I'll lead you to safety. As the two dramatic figures fade into the darkness, let's go back a few weeks for the benefits of those who missed the previous issue of The Hulk. Let's briefly explain how he came to be. This is why I didn't do a recap because a lot of these comics like to do recaps. In case you missed the first issue. Okay. Run, you young fool. The gamma ray bomb's about to explode. Huh? What are you talking about, mister? Rick Jones, a rebellious teenager, had accidentally entered an atomic testing area. The final seconds of the countdown, and then, in an effort to save the boy, Dr. Bruce Banner, famous scientist in charge of tests, he hurled Rick to safety, only to catch the full impact of the mysterious gamma rays himself. By a seeming miracle, Dr. Banner was brought back to the base, still alive, but he knew that deep inside of him, something had changed. And the change first showed itself in an hour later, as the sun set and darkness fell. Ooh, what's wrong, Doc? Urgh. For the fall of darkness was destined to bring within the strongest phenomenon of all time. At the close of the day, Dr. Bruce Banner turned into the Hulk. Where Dr. Bruce Banner had been gentle, the Hulk was a brute. Where Banner had been civilized, the Hulk was a savage. Where Banner was a man, the Hulk was a monster. A monster of superhuman strength due to the gamma rays which coursed through his mighty frame. With the coming of dawn, the thing that was the Hulk vanished, and Bruce Banner returned to normal. Knowing that he was destined forever to be two people, by day a mild-mannered intellectual, bu- but by night the most dangerous menace the world has ever known. You must leave me, Rick. When I am the Hawk, I cannot control myself. I don't want you to be my victim when night falls. Not a chance, Doc. You saved my life once, and I'm sticking till the end. Besides, you're gonna need me because when you're the Hawk, every human on Earth will be out to destroy you. You're right, boy. There'll be no place for me to hide, no place to turn. It will be the Hawk against all mankind. And now back to the present. Even as Rick Jones leads the Hawk away from town, he has pillaged an unearthly spacecraft thunders into our solar system, propelled by a magnetic source of power far beyond then comprehension of human beings. The Toad Men have come. We are within sight of our objective. Switch on the magnetic grapplers. As you command, sir. Traveling at incalculable speed, twin beams with sheer magnetic energy strike the unsuspecting Earth down to their targets by a science they are more advanced than our own. It is done. Our grapples have focused on the most brilliant scientist's brain on Earth according to our command. Let us land and seize him. We shall easily force him to tell us how far in advance the primitive Earth sciences are. Then we shall be able to accurately prepare for our mass attack. The magnetic mind detector will lead us straight to our victim. What chance do the puny Earthlings have against our invincible magnetic powers? At the moment, Bruce Banner and Rick Jones are interrupted as they set up to perform a strange task. It's General Thunderbolt Ross and his daughter Betty. Bruce, I've been so worried about you ever since the Hulk escaped. Humph. No need to worry about him, and that milksop will find a safe place to hide whenever danger threatens. Don't mind Dad, Bruce. He has no respect for anybody who isn't a military man. But you know I'm a scientist, not a man of action. As for the Hawk, I've told you, you need to worry about me. He wouldn't waste time trying to hurt a milksop like me. Wait, where are you going with all that equipment? I'll have to conduct a little scientific research. See you when we return. I don't understand what you see in a weakling like him, Betty. I wish I had that gold brick in my division. But Thunderbolt Ross would have changed his opinion sharply if he knew of Bruce Banner's real destination. This is it, Rick. It's a lonely underground cave I discovered. It'll be perfect for our purpose. Gosh, Doc, what if this doesn't work? It's got to work, Rick. It's got to. Its natural outcropping under the lake is like an indestructible fortress. It's powerful enough to withstand any assault. Let us hope we'll be strong enough to imprison Hulk each night. But Doc, can't you lock yourself in here? You can't lock yourself in here every night for the rest of your life. I got you, Rick, until I find a way to stop from changing into the Hawk. Now let's test the door. I've arranged the bounces so that you want once easy push the roll into place. It's solid concrete, 10 feet thick. Even the Hulk won't be able to break out here. There, we checked it and it works. Now it's up to you, Rick. Each day at twilight, you got to lock me in there. I release you every morning. Don't worry, Doc, I'll never let you down. But suddenly, unexpectedly, at the very instant, an eerie whine fills the dank undersea chamber, and the two startled men are hurled backwards like feathers in a gale. Rick, something's pinning us to the wall, something of unimaginable magnetic power. But what? Doc, look! In the shadows ahead, coming towards us. They look like they're giant human toads. Ooh, it's this collecting kit. Part 2. Prisoners of the Toadmen. Do not struggle, and you will not be injured yet. You are powerless against our magnetic ray guns. Helpless in the grip of the strange magnetic ray, Bruce and Rick are taken from their underground chamber into the interior of a nearby spaceship and float inside like so much limp baggage. We have captured the Gray's mine on Earth, as we planned. Now blast off. Let's seek safety in orbit around Earth. Meanwhile, inside the mighty ship, Doc, who are they? What are they? What's happened to us now? We're in free fall, Rick. Greetings, captive. I am Turok, captain of ship. You are my prisoner. We are the Toad Men. From outer space, outside your atmosphere, the main body of our invincible fleet waits to attack Earth. But first, we want to learn how advanced you are scientifically. That is what you will tell us. You dare not refuse, for at my command, our magnetic repulsion rays can make entire Earth cities fly off into space in the wink of an eye. With the incalculable power of magnetic force at our command, we can empty your oceans. Reversing our magnetic force, we can root your people to the ground, making them unable to move. So, will you tell me what I wish to know, or never, no matter how you threaten? Attaboy, Doc, don't let that cat scare you. Well, this stripling, we have no need of you. It is the other's brain we require. As for you, back to your miserable planet. The power far exceeding any known of Earth. At a flick of finger, Tone Man hurls Rick Jones back to Earth in a magnetically guided plastic escape cylinder. He lands safely, but what of Earth? What chance do we have against a race with such fantastic magnetic powers? What? Wait, we're reaching the dark side of Earth. It's becoming night. Don't let it happen again. No, not now, please, not now. No, no. Ah! Where am I? Why am I locked in here? Meanwhile, now the boy is gone, it will be easier to go. Let's return here. Oh, by now, the humans should be willing to tell us anything. You should. What? What manner of creature is it? No matter, destroy it. How dare you attack the hawk? Now you taste the sting of your weapon. With staggering force, the magnetic sun gun scares the toadmen like 10 pins. Like a child carrying rag dolls, the powerful hawk hurls the aliens into a windowless chamber in the ship, and then I will lock you in here while I take control of the ship. These weapons, they make our arms look like pea shooters. With this flying dreadnought to me, I can wipe out all mankind. Now the hawk will be the hunter instead of the hunted. Meanwhile, miles below at the U.S. anti-missile base, if your radar shows an unidentified flying object above us, shoot it down, man. Why do you think we're here for? Within seconds, America's mightiest defense rockets are alerted as fantastically sensitive electronics devices aim them right at the Toadman ship. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, one. Oh, and lone teenager figures vainly tries to stop the deadly hunter missiles. No, no, Dr. Banner is aboard the spaceship. We gotta stop. Don't fire, don't. But the frenzied cry of one boy cannot hold America's mightiest defense weapons as they rise like silent avengers into the awesome substratosphere. Within the striking range of their spaceship, they drop their boosters back to Earth as the mighty warheads zero in on their target. And then the dread moment of impact. Like a wounded hawk, the alien spaceship plunges to Earth as if its unearthly frame saves the occupants from instant death by cushioning the fall. Surround that ship, seal off the area, move! This would be the biggest victory we ever had achieved. I want an iron cordon thrown around the ship. Ooh, everything about being an army guy? Yeah, I should do. Part 3 The Hawk. Bruce Banner, wanted for treason. But as the smoke clears out, one lone figure emerges from the smolders, being wreckage. The wreckage which has fallen on the par of Earth, in which is still daylight, no longer the mission form of the Hawk, is again the figure of a normal human being. It's Dr. Bruce Banner. So it was you try to sneak attack on your own country, eh? You'll never talk your way out of this one, mister. Take 'em away, men. Meanwhile, before the troops could manage to surround the entire ship, Tillman, unharmed by the cushion and crash, frantically used their magnetic weapons to silently blast a hole in the earth beneath them. Hurry before the Earthlings discover us! Looks as though Banner held the ship all by himself. He must have. There's no sign of any other life. Once safely away from the armed guard, the Tillmen emerge, and then bring out the magnetic flare. There is no time to lose. Our forces must strike now. There is the signal. Prepare to attack Earth. Ooh, looks like they're getting another alien invasion. Get a drink real quick. It's hard reading, so you gotta get a drink. Moments later, at maximum security prison. Take it easy, Rick. There's nothing you can do for me now. But Doc, these Joes don't understand. They can't call you a traitor, not you. Doc, as soon as it gets dark, the Hawk can bust out of this joint easy. Now, can he? Perhaps, Rick, but he's so unpredictable. He might be better if darkness never came. Well, outside the concrete prison, I want a 24-hour guard around Banner. Understand, soldier? Yes, sir. General Ross, nothing human ever can escape from here, sir. But General Thunderbolt Ross cannot rest easy, even after reaching his home. Dad, you can't really think that Bruce Banner is a traitor. It's impossible. I don't know what to think, Betty. All I know is he buzzed this continent into a strange, powerful ship with no warning and no authorization. It's up to Washington to decide his fate now. Bring What's that? An invasion? An armada of spaceships? Where? How? Key command. Send the red alert. I'm on my way. Dad, if Earth is in danger, we'll need Bruce Banner. We need his knowledge and his brains. Very moment, traveling at uncalculable speed, the mightiest ship force ever seen on Earth strikes across the skies, throwing the entire planet into a state of uncontrollable panic. And suddenly, a powerful magnetic impulse jams every Earth TV and radio receivers as the face of the Toad King appears on screen from Brooklyn to Bangkok. Heed my words, puny Earthlings, for I am your master. Even now, my invincible force control the skies above your planet as they prepare to launch the greatest threat you can imagine. Part 4, Hulk runs amok. In seconds, our fleet shall be in position to hurl all of its mightiest magnet powers at your moon, causing it to leave the orbit and its spin ever closer to your helpless Earth. Each day, each hour, each minute that it comes closer will cause you more destruction to your primitive world. Coastal cities will be flooded by mile-high tide waves as bit by bit your captive planet will be crumbled beneath you, till the final moment when the nearness of the moon causes all the Earth to be hurled out of its normal orbit into the destructive currents of outer space. Even as I speak, the moon is starting to drift closer and closer to you, prodded by the forces of our matchless magnetic rays, and there's nothing you do to stop us. You have the tide to begin your rise in your seacoast cities. Can you feel it? Can you sense the beginning of the end for mankind? Soon your very buildings will start to crumble as the crust of Earth cracks and swells under the unbearable pressure of the moon's proximity. There's still one way to save yourselves, one way for us to reverse your magnetic rays. That is by announcing the complete surrender of your planet Earth. Never! We'll never surrender! We'll fight 'em, we'll beat 'em, somehow, some way, we'll save Earth for mankind. Meanwhile, in a lonely, barren cell, one figure is all but forgotten as Earth seems to tremble in its final death throes. One lone figure grimly grips the iron bars as he watches the gathering twilight begin to creep over the countryside. Now I can feel it. My throat grows tight. My head is throbbing. Black haze seems to cover my brain. I'm seizing. Heaven help me. I can no longer stop it. No longer control myself. There in the cell, unnoticed by any human eyes, the Hulk again appears. Smashing through the concrete wall, the steel bars as though they are cardboard, he lunges into the open. Look, it's the Hulk! Hurry, load and fire! He's ripping the rail out of those tracks. Before the startled men can bring their weapons into play, the most awesome creature on Earth lumbers towards them like a living battering ram. Run! Nothing can hold him! Short distance away, another pair of alert eyes stare in disbelief. Do you see what I see? He's coming towards us. Jump for your life! Buddy, you don't have to tell me twice. Let's get out of here. We gotta warn General Ross. General, he locked me in a cell. He is my enemy. I must find him. Must find General. Here, this is his home. Is that you, Dad? Oh no! Help! Help! It's my daughter. The Hulk must have appeared again. Attack! You won't escape us this time. Break down the door. Hurry! We'll take care of that overgrown gorilla once and for all. Woof. Taking no chances, Thunderbolt Ross orders a charging tank to smash through the rear of the house. Faster! Every second counts. Let me through, you guys. Gotta let me through. I'm the only one who can reason with him. Seconds later, Toman Earth invasion are momentarily forgotten as the Hulk and his pursuers stand face to face, and Destiny seems to hold her breath, waiting for the next fateful move. Wow, this comic's now sell. Remember we read that last time, guys? Mm-hmm. Hold your fire. You might hit my daughter. Don't shoot. Let me go to him. Hulk, Hulk, it's me, Rick, your friend. The Hulk has no friends. Now's our chance. Get him! Part 5. The end of the Hulk? Yeah, he's totally going to lose here. And immediately he throws the ball out. Like a maddened grizzly shaking off the attack of a pack of wolves, the Hulk hurls his foes from it. And then, moving with unbelievable speed for one so huge, the Hulk lifts the side of the wooden building as though it was a wooden building, so for paper box, and stop him. He's getting away. Too many men get away. Take you as hostage. I said that wrong, didn't I? Too many men. Got to get away. Take you as hostage. No, no. Then before the stunned fighting men can marshal their forces again, the lumbering giant and his prisoners soon lose themselves in the gloom of evening. But one small figure separates from the others as Rick Jones follows a hunch. The lab, he must be taking her to Bruce Banner's lab. The boy is right. Who are you? What do you hate us so? Hate you? Why shouldn't I hate you? Why should I hate all mankind? Look what men have done to me. But they will harm me no longer. For now the Hawk will fight back on my own terms. Then, at the very instant, Hawk, stop! Don't listen to me. This time I silence you forever. But you gotta listen. We need you. Earth is in danger. You gotta help. You gotta understand. His Rick frantically pleads for the thing that confronts him, even as Hawk gets closer and closer throughout the land. More and more earthquakes and upheavals begin to take their toll. We can never know whether Rick Jones' words might assuage the mighty Hawk, for the occupants of the small cottage are suddenly flung off balance as violent earth tremor strikes. Slowly, the dazed boy picks himself up. The massive form of the Hawk is still motionless as the first faint rays of daylight breathe in their eerie glow, as the harsh brittle figure begins to soften and change. Until finally, Doc, what a relief! I thought I was done for that time for sure. Give me my glasses, Rick, and then tell me quickly what happened. I can't remember. It's like an ugly, fading nightmare. Quickly, the excited teenager relates to the fantastic events of the previous night, and then she's still unconscious. Perhaps it's better this way. She cannot know my terrible secret. She'll be safe here now, as safe as anyone can be in this fearful world. Doc, we gotta hurry. There's a lot to do. Here, she'll come too soon. I'll let her rest on the couch. What about us, Doc? What do we do next? What about the Toadmen? If you can't stop them, nobody can. There's only one chance, Rick. They arrive all their power by harnessing the force of magnetic energy. If only that energy can turn against them. Finally, we gotta get to the gamma ray gun. It was the power of the gamma ray that turned me into the Hawk. No one can predict what their effect would be on a field of magnetic energy. Perhaps. Gamma gun. Your invention, sure. I should have thought of that. I'll need about 60 seconds to activate it. It's gonna be close, Doc. I hear voices outside now. They ran in here, General. Open up, Banner. We know you're there. The Hawk escaped us, but you won't. I swear it. I gotta hold him off just for another few seconds. I got it. Stay out. You don't know what you're doing. Give him another few seconds. Stay back, I warned you. It's open. Get glug. Then before anyone can make their move, the Mexican weapon is fired with a mind-staggering burst of blazing light. It hurls its charge of sheer gamma energy across thousands of miles, which led to the fleet of the Toadmen. Gamma energy, which strikes the aliens' magnetic fields, has been reversing the attraction of their rays and sending a toad ship spinning across the void of space, helplessly out of control forever. And with the fading of the magnetic forces, the moon again resumes its natural orbit as a grateful Earth returns to normal. The Earth tremors have stopped. The toad fleet is gone. We're saved! Saved! Then, since no one dares call the man who saved Earth a traitor, Bruce Banner and Rick are released just before the fall of night, and at the home of General Ross. I told you we could trust Bruce, Dad. Huh. Even though he managed to clear himself this time, I'm still suspicious of him. I feel there's some connection between him and that ding blasted Hawk. For all we know, he and the Hawk are together right now, playing new devilment. Oh, Dad. Jasper's Banner and the Hawk are together, but not the way Thunderbolt thinks, for at the moment, in a gloomy dungeon beneath the sea, the Hawk pounds vainly on a 10-foot thick concrete wall. Sir Jones says a silent prayer, waiting for the break of day, to begin their next fantastic adventure. The end. Ooh, Tiki Gods. Ooh, nice ad. Ooh. That was Incredible Hulk number 2. Next time, well, we'll get to Incredible Hulk number 3, but we're not going to Hulk and Nine Fantastic Four, because next time we are going to be reading first appearance on my all-time favorite superhero, Spider-Man. See you then.